And a pleasant good evening, fans, and welcome to the Panther Den as we get set for the Battle of Cowie Mountain. Smoky and Franklin, it is senior night here at the Panther Den as the Winter Sports seniors are going to be introduced, and they're going to be honored before the varsity.
Tonight we would like to honor our 2019-2020 Winter Sport senior athletes and their parents. We truly appreciate the dedication and support you have given to Franklin High School. Your effort and leadership have helped make Franklin High School more successful. The men's swimming team was named the Mountain 6 champions for the third year in a row at the M6 conference meet on January 17th. Men and women's indoor track will compete at the 2A state meet on February the 14th in Winston-Salem. The wrestling team will compete at the 2A West Regionals meet on February the 14th at West Wilkes High School. The men and women's basketball teams will start the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament Friday, February the 14th. Please step forward when your name is called. We will start with women's basketball. Michaela Brewer, accompanied by Leslie and Eddie Brewer, and her siblings Carly, Seth, and Ezekiel. Taylor Carlton, accompanied by Jessica Carlton and her brother Tanner Carlton. Chella Green, accompanied by her mother Crystal Green, her siblings Griffin, Landon, and Sadie. Up next is men's basketball. First we have Chris Hartbarger, accompanied by his parents Mary and Buzz Hartbarger. Next, we have Braden Sroka, accompanied by his parents, Justin and Fred, and siblings, Steve. He's also accompanied by his grandparents, Cecil and Jenny Sroka, and grandmother, Sandy Russo. Up next is Bennett Swapper, accompanied by his parents, Christian Smith and Joey Swapper. Next, we have Trey Woodard, accompanied by his parents, Alicia and Mike Woodard, and sister, Renee. Up next is our cheerleading dance competition team. This team has one senior, Katie Nettles, accompanied by Guy and Tammy Cunningham, Debbie and Jerry McGill, her grandparents. Up next is men and women's indoor track and field. First is Jared Evans, accompanied by one of his coaches, Jay Brooks. Up next is Nick Payne. Nick is accompanied by Everett Payne. Up next, we have the sport of wrestling. Two seniors. Up first, Leanne Hanley, accompanied by Bill and Holly Campbell, her parents, and her brother, Ty. Next is Lexi Gibson, accompanied by Mike and Heather Gibson, her parents. Let's give all these senior athletes one more round of applause. Thank you, seniors.
All right, hopefully you were able to hear what transpired with the senior night festivities here at the Panther Den, as it was a very small senior class across the board. In fact, only 12 seniors across all of those sports were honored here tonight. We'll have about a 10-minute interlude here between the senior night festivities and the varsity girls. They'll be tipping off once they start the clock here in just a few moments, as the varsity girls have a chance to win the conference tonight. The JV boys and girls finished at the top of the conference, although the JV girls lost tonight.
Yes.
It was their first loss
Yes.
in the conference, as you can see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. 36-33 was the final to Smoky Mountain. Tonight, the JV boys were able to blow out Smoky Mountain here to round out the regular season. Now, the JV tournament is going to start either Friday or Monday. They're going to determine that tomorrow. And then the JV girls and boys, both of them, are able to win in the first round. There are only 4 teams in the JV tournament. They'll play for the championship of the JV Mountain 6 Conference Tournament next Thursday. Now, on the varsity side, Friday, the varsity boys will be at home against a team to be determined, and that'll be here. And it could be a 3-game night, or it could just be a 1-game night on Friday night. Still be to be determined on that front. So a lot still up in the air. One thing that we do know,
The North Carolina High School Athletic
is that the varsity girls need to win,
Yes.
and they need to hope that Pisgah loses tonight against the Brevard Blue Devils. And if that happens, then they are regular season conference champions, and they'll have a chance to defend their conference tournament title, which they won last year, coming up next week. I'm George Young, by the way. That's Tony Christie, as we welcome you in to Panther basketball here tonight. Still haven't started the clock just yet. And when they do, hopefully we'll have a guest coming up. The wrestling coach is hopefully going to join us here for a between interview here, as they're going to be at the regionals this weekend. A lot of regionals happening. You got indoor track that is going to be in the regionals. Also wrestling, Tony.
And you know what? What's a good thing? One good thing about like senior night, you can see that the Panther athletics are young, because there weren't that many seniors tonight. You know,
Only-
so yeah,
only
there were only
12.
12. There's only 12 out of all those sports. There's only 12 seniors. So it's the future's bright for Panther athletics.
Absolutely. Well, we will take a break here and hopefully get the wrestling coach, Kyle Barrington, with us. If not, we'll continue to talk about tonight's matchup with the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. It's a packed house. Glad that you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. You're locked into the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
For those of you sitting at home right now, thank you for tuning in, but you guys are getting some great perspective, this camera work. Even if you can't appreciate what me and Mike Wood have to say, if you're not watching this and you're at home, you're blowing a great opportunity. A lot of resources going into this, and we got some great people, including you, George, and including Ben Walker over here behind me, making this thing happen.
For the end of the quarter, and goes to Evan Platt. He's going to turn the corner and score as the quarter ends. Platt 20 yards out, and Franklin has taken a 13-7 lead. This is fun to watch
yes,
here.
Yes, this is. Yes, this is. A lot of heart. We want to.
As Coach Goldsmith and the previous coaches before him and Coach Josh and his staff here, there's a tradition that has been built here the last 15, 18 years.
We've got to continue to be physical. Now, watching film on the sideline, we are knocking them around when we're getting to them. And defensively, I think it comes down to fundamentals. Those guys just going where they've been coached to go, and we'll be fine.
The thing about it is, folks out there in Facebook and YouTube land are getting to watch Panther football on their phone or their TV. Good stuff. Daniel always runs like somebody just set the living room on fire, and he's trying to get out of there. It's fun to watch.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. We still have a bunch of folks hanging with us, especially on YouTube. Down in 15. Seth Price turns a corner. Seth Price will score.
A lot of ability, good movement, can throw the ball, and a smart kid. Proud for Tim and Amy here.
And he's tough. He likes this sport.
Got that from his mama.
First and goal after the penalty at the 3-yard line. Sitting right up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown. 2:06 to go in the second. Franklin regains the lead. It's 20-14.
Noah sitting right over that strong side of the left side of the offensive line. Took it right in, almost untouched. Panthers for 6.
All right, welcome back, fans, to the Panther Den as we get set for the varsity girls. They finally started the clock about 3-4 minutes into that break. We got about 7.5, 7:40 left before we'll get the starting lineups, the national anthem, and this Battle of Cowie Mountain underway. So we got some time to kill. Let me tell you about a couple of the regional sports that'll be happening this weekend. We talked about it in indoor track. Here's a list of some of the student athletes that'll be competing for the indoor track. Actually, this is the finals. The state finals.
State finals.
Regionals were, I believe, last weekend. And this is in Winston-Salem. Jarrett Evans, Colby Hurst, Ethan Stamey, Nathan Stamey on the boys' side. On the girls' side, Hannah Angel, Anna Tassinger, Haley Coker, Dylan Garcia, Isabel Dushman, Maria Scrow, and Michaela McClure, all going to be competing in the indoor state track meet this coming weekend. And Traveler Shaw, we'll have an interview with him coming up here in just a few moments. Traveler Shaw, diving team member. He placed 6th in the state.
Nice.
Congratulations to Traveler Shaw on the diving team, the swim team, and the diving team. They competed in the state meet a couple of weekends ago, and he finished 6th in the state. So congratulations to the swimming and diving team, and good luck to the indoor track team that'll be competing in the state finals in Winston-Salem coming up this weekend. Well, I haven't seen the wrestling coach. Talked to him earlier, but maybe he got lost on the way up to our position. So unfortunately, won't be able to talk to him, but we'll take a break, and we'll come back, get you set for the Battle of Cowie Mountain as they get ready on the floor, warming up. Both teams. Should be a good one. Stay with us across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
I'm Traveler Shaw. I'm the FHS dive captain. I'm seeded number 1 at regionals.
I'm Landon Shaw and I'm in 9th grade.
So on the dive team, go to practice twice a week. We actually have to drive to Asheville.
To the YWCA to practice for about an hour, and then he takes us back.
Which isn't too bad because we get some good practice in.
Kyler Cochran, sophomore.
Yeah, we do like forward somersaults, 1.5 somersaults, double somersault.
Work on as much dives as we can, cleaning them, making sure they look good.
Gainers, backflips, twists, things. It's crazy. Can be scary sometimes.
Pretty scary.
Being up in the air like that, but I like it. It's really fun. So what I'm trying to do at regionals is just get at my highest score possible. Right now my highest score for the 11 dive meet is 312.
So you're the man to beat.
Welcome back to the Panther Den. Getting you set for the varsity girls, tipping things off against the Smoky Mountain Mustangs in the Battle of Cowie Mountain. Coming up in just about 3 minutes. George Young back with Tony Christie. And now that loss against Pisgah, and it was a close one, 54-50, really put a kink in what I think a lot of folks had assumed was a Panther regular season conference championship. At one time during the season, I thought they were going to cruise to a 20-win campaign, but lost a couple last week. Come into tonight's game needing a win and a Pisgah loss to secure that regular season conference championship. Still have a top 2 seed, so won't play in the first round of the conference tournament, but how things can change so quickly.
Yes, and just like just like I alluded to last week during that game, and during the playoffs last year, and around this time last year for like the boys when they had a chance to. It's hard to win championships.
It is.
Like it's, and a lot of people don't really think about it. But like I've been around basketball a lot, and been around a lot of championship teams, and it's hard. Even if you're playing the last place team that hasn't won a game, it's a championship game. They figured out a way to get there, and it is hard to beat people that are determined. And everyone in a championship game is determined. That's why usually in like championship games, like the good ones, it's a 1, 2, 3-point game because, everyone knows what's at stake. And again, tonight, I believe it's going to be another, tough game just because Smoky Mountain doesn't want Franklin to win it. That's just the reality of, high school sports, especially with the geographic, like how everyone is placed. And this is a rivalry game, and they just have to come out and play the whole game. Instead of playing
in spurts.
Yeah, in spurts in 3 quarters, play a good first quarter and good third quarter. You got to play all 4 quarters. Every possession matters.
These two teams have met before, Tony, and it was over in Silva back on January 21st, 52-27. It was a Panther victory in a convincing yes. fashion, 52-27. But
that'd be good if that happened tonight. But
I have a sneaking suspicion that this one's going to be a little bit closer than that game over in Silva back on January 21st, as we're about to have the starting lineups introduced. We'll have the singing of the national anthem here in just a few moments, as the Battle of Cowie Mountain is just minutes away. We appreciate you joining us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, the Franklin Panther Sports Network. If you haven't already, go ahead and share our post and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the notifications so you'll find out when we're broadcasting. Here's this national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's our national anthem before tonight's Battle of Cowie Mountain. Starting lineups about to be introduced. Smoky Mountain comes in at 12-9 overall, and they are 5-4 in the conference. Kind of surprising.
Yes, it is.
This year, after a fantastic campaign last year for Olin Dunford. Struggled a little bit, but really have been coming on late. And that's why I think this is going to be a scary game for the Panthers, as the opposite has been happening for Coach Scott Hartbarker's Lady Panthers, as they have lost 2 out of the last 3 games in the conference. Packed house for sure. It's the Battle of Cowie Mountain. You know that everybody comes out to watch this one. It was packed for the JV action, the JV girls and the JV boys. Hard to get a parking space.
Yes.
As the Panthers are being introduced.
Number 32, Kanan Drake. And number 40, Michaela Brewer.
Here's the starting lineup for Coach Scott Hartbarger, a familiar lineup. Throughout the season, we have seen Wade Williams, Drake, Brewer, and Tran, and they'll get the start.
Actually,
yeah. Do we have a
yeah, we had seniors.
Taylor Carlton is in, and Chella Green.
And Chella Green instead of Sierra Wade and Sydney Williams.
My mistake. I had everything else to worry about, and now the starting lineup. I should have known. It is senior night. We are ready. Battle of Cowie Mountain. Caden Drake got a jump setter. And the Smoky Mountain Mustangs will have first possession. Paris with it. Natalie Paris to the paint. She drives. Can't get the roll. Rebound, Michaela Brewer. Chella Green, one of the seniors, over to Carlton. Back it goes to Chella up top. Bounce pass over to Nevaeh Tran. Tran now to Green. Thought about driving in, gives it up to Tran.
And sometimes in the senior day games, a lot of times the lineup is changed. This lineup actually played together with each other before, so it should be okay.
Kane and Drake with a bucket to get the scoring underway. Cross-court pass over the head of Kivana Tushka. And that's a turnover for the Lady Mustangs. Tran on the dribble. Gets triple team, kicks it out. Chella Green in the corner. Green now finds Nevaeh Tran. Drake up high. Gonna head to the hole, and nice assist. Carlton to Drake. 4 quick points for Kanan Drake.
And that was a good pass there by Taylor. They were patient because Smoky Mountain is actually in a 2-1-2, a classic 2-1-2 with normally people run 2-3s, but there was 2-1-2.
Natalie Paris' pass intercepted on Nevaeh Tran. Feeding Brewer, back out Carlton, top of the key 3. Can't convert. And the board off to Natalie Paris, the junior for Coach Olin Dunford. Brings it up, now in the paint. Running shot would not fall. Rebound Taylor Carlton. Tran dribbles in, kicks it over to Kanan Drake. Now up high, she'll track it down, does Nevaeh Tran as we tick under 5.5 left in the opening quarter. Glad you're with us, fans. George Young along with Tony Christie on this final regular season night of basketball here in the Mountain 6 Conference. Really all across North Carolina as the conference tournaments start next week. Nevaeh Tran from downtown. Aubrey Miller tries to answer, can't. Offensive board, Tushka, and we've got a foul underneath going against the Lady Panthers. They didn't stop the clock.
That was great patience by the Lady Panthers on that last possession because they bring it out. They called the play, swung the ball, and got it in there.
Shot wouldn't fall underneath. Rebound Kanan Drake. Chella Green saves it out of bounds, but into the hands of Aubrey Miller. Outlet pass. Paris saves it into the hands of Brewer. Michaela Brewer brings it across the timeline with 4:20 left first quarter. Now Nevaeh Tran got to slow it down. Trying to drive in. Brings it back out. Gives it up to Drake. Approaching 4 minutes left. 7-0. Lady Panthers. Drake on the dribble. Finds Brewer. Pulls it high. Now her pass intercepted. Into the front court. It's Natalie Paris to the hole. She can't get it to go. And the board is picked up on Michaela Brewer. Chella Green for 3. Rebound Brewer. Gives it up to Drake off the glass. 6 points for Kanan Drake. Now a timeout on the floor. Coach Olin Dunford wants to talk things over as Franklin is shutting out the Lady Mustangs 9-0. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. We mentioned the conference tournament is coming up. There's the schedule. We don't have times yet, and of course, if you don't win, you don't advance.
Yes.
So some dates on there, maybe a little wishful thinking, but if everything pans out the way that everybody hopes, then those are the dates of the state tournament there on the 25th and 27th, and then the Mountain 6 Conference tournament. The Lady Panthers will not participate in the opening round of that conference tournament as they have earned a 1 or 2 seed, depending on the way things turn out tonight. Pisgah, if they lose to Brevard and Franklin wins tonight, then Franklin will be the regular season conference champion. And we've got a whistle on the floor. Taylor Carlton picks up a reach-in foul. That'll be the first on Carlton and the second whistled against Franklin. We do have some folks that are keeping track. What a wild shot up and good. Melanie Hoyle, former Panther. We do have some folks keeping track of that Pisgah and Brevard game.
And you know what? In my count, the Panthers all have 11 because because she used to be a Panther as
That's
well.
right. That's right. Underneath, Brewer high off the glass. Good. Underneath, shot would not fall for Melanie Hoyle, and the board off to the Panthers. They're going to race up court. Tran got to feed Chella Green underneath. She saves it. Smoky now going to come out with it. 2.5 left in the first. Trouble for Lucy McCray, and she turns it over. 2:27 left. First quarter, Sydney Williams and Sierra Wade. The starters are going to check in for the seniors as Carlton takes a seat. Chella Green going to take a seat. They played a good portion of this first period on senior night.
And did an excellent job.
They did. Nevaeh Tran. Over to Wade. Now into the corner it goes Drake. Feeding Williams underneath. Shot blocked. Foul coming up on Melanie Hoyle. That'll send Sydney Williams to the line. That'll be the first whistled on the Lady Mustangs. First on Hoyle. She's just a junior. Seems like she's been playing for a long time. First shot would not fall for Sydney Williams. And the second shot is up and good. First points for Williams. Of course, a lot of folks probably think the same about Nevaeh Tran. She's been starting since a freshman.
Since she was a freshman, yes.
Shot from three. Wouldn't fall for Aubrey Miller. She's a senior for Coach Dunford. Sierra Wade outside the arc. Dishes over to Drake. Puts it on the floor. Drives in. Finds Brewer. Open shot wouldn't fall. And the rebound is kicked out of bounds off of a Panther or a Mustang. Off of a Lady Mustang. Minute 46 left in the first. Pass inbounds. Trouble. Brewer secures it. Gets double team. Finds Drake up top. Knocked away from Drake. And last touch by Addison Buchanan. Or check that, Natalie Paris. Last touched it.
And this is the start that the Lady Panthers wanted. They you need this kind of start, especially after that last game. They lost to Pisgah in a. It was kind of an emotional game just because it was for a championship, to win. And now they came out and they're going to take care. They're trying to take care of what they can control.
Brewer off the glass. 4 points for Michaela Brewer. Driving in, lifting a running shot. Aubrey Miller couldn't get it to go, and on the board it is off of a Lady Panther. Minute 16 left first quarter. In a packed house. Not many seats left in the gymnasium. And it is loud. It was loud for the JV games.
Yes.
Down at the scores table, they were making note of that, how loud it was. Just seemed louder than usual. Underneath, ball knocked away. Picked up Nevaeh Tran. And she gets it knocked away. Back over the Lady Stangs. Shot blocked by Michaela Brewer. Kavana Chushka got it swatted out of there. Smoky resets underneath their own basket. In fact, there's so many folks that are here in the gymnasium just lining the stands that our camera position has been compromised down below us. I see we're underneath the basket. Underneath, ball knocked away and stolen away by Sydney Williams. Our camera operators in the end zone underneath the basket. On the left side of your screen, left basket, and we've got a traveling violation underneath. 46.3 seconds left, opening quarter. 12-point advantage for the Lady Panthers. Chesney Berry checking into the game for Coach Hartbarger. Tori Inslee and Kendall Burns into the game for Hartbarger. Down to 40 seconds left. Lucy McCray with it. Swings it over to Paris. Down to 30 seconds left. Over goes Tushka. Tushka in the paint, spinning and shooting. Back of the iron. Rebound secured by Berry. Off to the races goes Burns with 20 seconds left. Kendall slows it down, finds Wade up top. Now into the paint it goes Berry. Out beyond the arc. Burns three. It's off the mark and the board picked up by Miller. Racing down court with 8 seconds left. Miller has trouble with it, down to 4, down to 3. And they're going to whistle double dribble. Never saw an indication.
Traveling?
Either way, it's a turnover. With 4 seconds left, Kendall Burns into the front court. Tori Inslee could not hit at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the opening quarter of action, 14-2. Panthers with the advantage as we head to break across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Watching Franklin Panther basketball.
Welcome back to the Panther Den. After 1 quarter, so far so good for the Lady Panthers. They hold the advantage over the Mustangs. George Young back with you along with Tony Christie. A lot of blue across the way you can see on our shot as Smoky Mountain has brought a tremendous crowd. Panthers have packed it to the rafters as well. Boys action coming up at the conclusion of this one about 8 o'clock or so. It is senior night. They had the senior night festivities before the varsity girls. And we got a whistle away from the basketball. I don't know if they were ready for play just yet.
He actually started the clock before the game actually started.
That would be an issue. Now reset it to 8. Now we're ready. Tran over the head of Wade, but secured by Drake in front of the Mustang bench. Nevaeh Tran dishes Drake just inside the arc. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Michaela Brewer. Offensive board and the stick back. 6 points for Brewer, 6 points for Drake. The bigs underneath are having a field day, Tony.
Yes, they are. And that's exactly what, like, Michaela's playing like a senior right now. She already has a couple of rebounds. Actually, she's leading the rebounder. She's tied with the points, and she has I think a block shot as well, and 2 steals.
White to the hole, partially blocked, saves it out of bounds. It wouldn't fall. A second shot by Huddleston wouldn't fall. And the rebound, Sydney Williams off to Drake into the front court. Brewer, Wade, now to Drake underneath. She can't get the roll. An offensive rebound, shot blocked from behind. And Smoky is off to the races into the front court with Lucy McCray. White couldn't get that one in her grasp, and it's out of bounds. These two teams met back on January 21st, 52-27. It was a Lady Panther victory in Silva. If you remember, Smoky Mountain ended this season last year for Franklin in Silva in the opening round of the 2A state tournament. And what we have come to expect.
Good passing.
Shot up and good by Michaela Brewer. Come to expect from the NCHSAA a matchup in the state playoffs with a conference foe. Steal, coast to coast. Wade couldn't get it to go. And a frustration foul on Sierra Wade. We've seen it in football. We've seen it in basketball a few times.
Yes. A frustration foul.
Under 6 minutes left, second quarter. Wyke with it. Macy Wyke running jumper. Rebound Drake. And her pass is eventually picked up by Williams. And Wade's pass intercepted. She'll feed up court to Huddleston, and then that one is too tough. The last touch by Lady Panther. And it goes to White. Alphonse Paris going to feed over to McCray. 3 wouldn't fall for Lucy McCray. Rebound Brewer. .15 left, second quarter. Williams holds it high. Dishes. Tran. Thought about maybe a jumper. Now into the paint. Drake. Macy White with a board. Smoky attacks.
Good D.
Shot was stripped away, blocked. One of the two. As Wade has it, over it goes Brewer. No feed McCray. Now into the paint. Brewer off the glass, good. And Michaela Brewer leads the way with 8 points.
And when she's playing like this, it's hard to stop. She's Michaela Brewer is actually hard to stop.
Trouble. Tran though going to get out of it. Von Wade, free throw line, tries to bank it home. Long board picked up by Drake, and a reach-in foul or a tie-up, and it's going to be a reach-in foul on the Lady Mustangs. Only 2 points have been scored on Smoky Mountain. And I've said to open this game that I thought it was going to be a little closer than that.
I did too.
52-27 final. Franklin with the victory, but is heading down that same path. Trouble. Wade picks it up, then her pass knocked away. Picked up. Carlton is checked into the game. She has it underneath. Carlton to the hole. And Taylor Carlton will head to the line for a couple of shots. 4:05 left, second quarter. Going to be the third whistled on Smoky Mountain. And the first on Allison Mackey.
And right now, Michaela Brewer has 10 points, 6 rebounds. She almost has a double-double in the first half. That's, you know what? It's funny because it's when seniors on their last time they're playing home and it's the last game.
Yep.
And then, you know what? A lot like good ones like her and Kanan with the rebound there. What happens is you want to do your best, and that's what's happening right now for her. And she has 4 more rebounds to have a double-double.
Couldn't convert at the free throw line. Panthers have it inbounds. Trouble. Williams picks it up. Got to find Carlton. Out it goes. Tran. We'll calm things down now.
And the Lady Mustangs have gone to man-to-man to cause that 5 seconds right there on the Bay of Tran.
And a turnover. .349 left in the second. To say that the Mustangs are in a drought would be an understatement. Have not scored since the first quarter. Not scored this quarter. And I jinxed it. Natalie Paris with the bucket. 2 for Hoyle, 2 for Paris. Unless you're a Mustang fan. I know a lot of folks are watching that are Mustang fans.
Yes.
I want to thank Tyler Buchanan, who runs the Smoky Mountain Mustang basketball Facebook page and reports scores. He shared our live feed on Facebook. Appreciate him. We won't be too biased. Sierra Wade will be at the strike. And she can't hit. Foul, by the way, was whistled on Sydney Williams. That's her second.
Actually, not Sydney.
I mean, excuse me, Hannah Huddleston. I was looking at the wrong roster. As my pen breaks here.
Yes. You can use a Sports Factory one.
That may be. This is a bank. We won't give them a plug unless they'd like to advertise with us. Underneath, Drake is going to be fouled. Going to pick it up is Paris, Natalie Paris, her first, 5th on Smoky. And it goes to Drake. And Sierra Wade with it. Just double team, knocked away briefly. Nevaeh Tran. Issues with her dribble, and now we've got a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Coach Scott Hartbarger. Going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one back right after this.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. Out of the timeout, Coach Hartbarger.
He's trying to get them together because with that change of defense by the Lady Mustang, he's been giving them a little bit of trouble.
Wade got a feed underneath. Carlton bumped. Now gets double team, loses control. Picks it back up. Gonna fire it out to Nevaeh Tran. Back it out. And now knocked away. Reach-in foul. Coming up on Smoky. Looks like Lucy McCray will pick it up. It's going to be her first and the 6th on Smoky. Got Inslee, Green, along with Brewer checking into the game. Looks like Williams is going to stay in with her. As Drake, Carlton, and Wade will take a seat. Green gives it up to Williams. And it goes to Chella in the corner. Now Nevaeh Tran got to hold it high. Look to dish. Find Green somehow underneath. She gets her shot blocked. Smoky's off to the races. And a foul coming up on Sydney Williams. That's going to be, I believe, her third. Lucy McCray will be at the line.
It's her first.
It's her first, okay. We'll stop guessing. Cardinals sin. Told me long ago. I'm trying to read somebody's mind. Or remember stats. We don't have it right in front of you. Second shot up and good. Tran having issues. And it's right below us. And I have to look at our monitor here. I can't see what's going on. All the students are standing up, which are right in front of us.
So the Lady Panthers, they need to set screens right now because, you know, they're playing against a man-to-man.
Now we've got a whistle and a foul up top.
I mean, I tell you what, this is actually the first man-to-man that they played against. They played a little bit against Pisgah the other night, but they haven't played too much against too much man-to-man. So you have to set, you know, tougher screens against man-to-man rather than the zone. Zone is more cutting, spacing, just fill the spots.
17th foul as Lucy McCray picks it up. 1-1, front end missed. Again, bugaboo throughout the season has been free throw shooting. Okay, the Panthers are dreadful so far. Harris with it, kicks it out, a three, off the mark, no good. Long board picked up by the Lady Mustangs. Hoyle's shot partially blocked, but the stick back up and good. Tori Inslee with it, down to 1:20 left in the second. Inslee finds Green. Approaching 70 seconds. First half. Williams has it knocked away. Nevaeh Tran dribbles around, finds Green. She gets trapped in the corner and
stepped out of bounds.
Stepped on that baseline. Under 60 seconds left. In the paint, McCray to kick it back out. Paris. Now her pass almost stolen, and now a reach-in foul on Chella Green. She was trying to knock it away from Aubrey Miller. Fifth on Franklin, so no shots. First on Green. Drake checks back in as Chella Green takes a seat. Driving in, leaning in, and getting a foul call. Lucy McCray will be at the line. Sydney Williams will pick up her second.
Getting close to that third one that you said.
And Lucy McCray cannot hit the first. She'll get one more as Kendall Burns comes in for Hartbarger. I don't know where these people are parking, honestly.
I'll tell you what, I don't either.
At the courthouse and walking. Lucy McCray has 3 points, all from the charity stripe. And more folks standing behind us now. Burns brings it up. Finds Drake. Now Brewer with it up top. 30 seconds left. Brewer on the dribble. To Drake. Back to Burns. Down to 20 seconds left. Kendall thought about a three. Now going to feed Drake underneath. Shot blocked. On the floor, picked up. Lady Mustangs attack with McCray. She gets it knocked away. Did they whistle a foul? Yes, they did. Foul on Smoky Mountain. 1-1 coming up. Lucy McCray picks it up. That's her third. 1-1 for Tori Inslee. Inslee can't hit the front end. Down to 5 seconds left. And it's out of bounds off of a Lady Mustang. Burns. Got to get it in quick and get a shot up. She does. Tori Inslee off the glass and good. That will do it for the opening half of action here at the Panther Den. 22-9 at the break. Franklin at one point had a 20-2 lead in that first half, but Smoky able to hit some late buckets and cut it to a 22-9 deficit. The cheerleaders are out on the floor. They've got some spiffy new uniforms, and they're going to be performing here to take us out to break.
Great job, cheerleaders.
All right, more to come, fans. Stay with us at the break. Panthers with a 22-9 advantage. On YouTube Live and Facebook Live, this is the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Coach Scott Hartbarger. I'm the head coach of the Lady Panthers.
Caden Drake, Jr. Caden Parker, Jr.
Chella Green, Senior.
Chesney Berry, Jr. Taylor, Senior.
Nevaeh, Jr.
Kendall, Jr.
Sydney Williams, Sophomore.
Sierra Wade, Sophomore. Tori Inslee, Freshman. Sydney Chapman, Junior. Corey Burrell, Sophomore. Michaela Brewer, Senior.
Welcome back, fans. At the break of the girls varsity, 22-9 Lady Panther advantage. These two teams met back on January 21st, with Franklin coming out victorious 52-27. And they need this one, Tony, to keep pace with Pisgah.
Yes.
And if Pisgah comes out on the losing side of things against Brevard tonight, then Franklin will be the regular season conference champions. Started about as good as you can expect if you're Coach Scott Hartbarger, Tony. 20-2 at one point. Played some good defense, and we're hitting everything, especially the bigs underneath, with Michaela Brewer and Drake leading the way with 8 and 6 respectively.
Yes, and they've been strong like through this whole first half, because the total rebounds they have 10 total rebounds, and offensive they have 4 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive, 3 blocks. There's 3 blocks. How many steals? As a team, they have 3 steals. They do have 5 turnovers. But if you look on the other side, and they're shooting 69% from the field. Now, they're holding Smoky to 21%, shooting in the field, and that's the the difference in the game right now. And Michaela Brewer, when she plays like this, when she's unstoppable, on the defensive end and the offensive end, the Lady Panthers are hard to beat. They're very hard to beat, and this is the type of effort that needs to be shown every single time that they play from now on, because from now on, if you lose, you're done. You lose. So that's what they need to do, and I think they can do this, because this is nothing that they haven't been doing. It's just that the key seniors are starting to step up a little bit and show the way, and that's what they needed on last Friday, and they're getting it today.
So far, so good. 22-9 is the score at the break. Fans, will come back here in just a few moments, and we'll get you set for the third quarter. And it is senior night here at the Panther Den tonight. And if you just joined us, they had the senior night festivities before this game. So about 30 minutes ago, they had all the winter sports, including the swim team, the dive team, and the track team. Right. And the track team is going to be competing at the state meet in Winston-Salem coming up this weekend. And we had a chance to catch up with the track team a couple of weeks back, and we'll hear from them here in just a few moments. Hang with us.
Everidge Payne, senior.
Kaylee Coker, junior.
Hannah Angel in 11th grade.
Emily Hunter, the 200.
Micah Tat, shot put.
Maria Scrow, the 800.
Anna Tassinger in hurdles.
Nathan Stamian, the 2 mile.
Lauren Basham, 55-meter dash.
I'm Colby Hurst, pole vault.
Ethan Stamey, the 3200.
Andrew Garrison, the 2 mile.
Mia Pendergast, sophomore.
Michaela McClure, 9th grade.
Aaron Ash, 9th grade.
Isabel Duchesne, hurdles.
Olivia Out,
High jump.
Ava May, the mile.
Hayden Marshall, and I'm in 9th grade.
Welcome back to the Panther Den. As you can see, both teams are back out of the locker room, and well, at least the girls varsity for the Panthers are back out of the locker room. The blue you see on the other end is the Smoky Mountain boys varsity, and they've got a couple balls stuck in the net now. They got to get them out of there. The Lady Mustangs still in the locker room as Coach Olin Dunford has a few more words for them, but the Panthers are quickly got out of the locker room. And when you're playing as well as they did in that first half, you want to just get back out on the floor and continue.
Right. Yes, that's exactly what you want to do. There isn't too much you want. You don't want to say too many things, too many words to kind of mess it up. You know, that's why. So usually when a team has a large lead, you'll see them out way faster than the team that doesn't have the lead.
We talked about it. It's been a rough week for the Lady Panthers. Lost to Brevard on the road, and then lost on Friday night to Pisgah. Sandwich in between a win against East Henderson. And with that loss on Friday, unless Pisgah loses tonight, you can't be outright conference champions. But you've got a conference tournament that will begin coming up next week for the Lady Panthers. Tuesday they'll be in action as they earned either a 1 or 2 seed in the conference tournament, and they'll be in action against a opponent to be determined. Boys varsity will be in action on Valentine's night in the opening round of the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament right here at the Panther Den. And if all goes well, Tony, maybe breaking some news for you here, we will have that ball game here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network on YouTube Live and Facebook Live.
Yes. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You did?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I did.
I break a lot of news. In fact, usually I'm the last to know. I'm giving you the information, but usually I'm maybe the last to know a lot of times. Smoky just getting back out of the locker room, but they're out on the floor, and we're ready for the third quarter. They'll have possession to begin things. Aubrey Miller will kick it over. Lucy McCrae with it. Now Paris kicks it into the corner. Boyle. Now Paris with it. Do have an update from your lovely wife.
Yes.
As the shot was no good. Pisgah is down at the half by 1 to Brevard. Underneath, shot blocked from behind. Drake's shot was blocked. Brewer picked it up in the paint. They're going to whistle a 3-second violation on Michaela Brewer.
Yeah, one of them had to shoot that ball because they were in there for a while. Up 1 at the half.
Yep.
Ooh,
we will.
That makes everything interesting.
We will try to keep an eye out for the final in that one, because if the Lady Panthers are able to keep this lead and come out victorious, and Pisgah continues to trail, trailing by 1 at the half, if they lose, then it is an outright conference championship for Coach Scott Harbarger and the Lady Panthers. Way going to feed Brewer in the paint. Back out beyond the arc it goes now. Williams. Now over to Nevaeh Tran.
Oh, what just happened? Like a double dribble.
I think she was surprised.
Yeah, because he double dribbled.
She was surprised there was no whistle and didn't really know what happened. It's a turnover. Boyle, top of the key 3. Long board. Miller picks it up. And her running shot would not fall. Sydney Williams with the rebound. Off the hands of Nevaeh Tran. It's a turnover. Last 4 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of this quarter, Panthers really have not been very sharp, Tony.
Yes, and that's but when Coach Dunford changed to that man-to-man, it's actually caused problems on the offensive end.
Paris with it for the Lady Mustangs. Going to feed Tushka in the paint. Gets double teamed. Goes up. Blocked. Gets it back and is going to convert. Tushka, her first points. All of a sudden, just an 11-point lead. At one point, it was 20-2, and another turnover. 3 turnovers in a row, and Coach Hardbarger is going to call timeout and talk things over, as it has not been a good stretch. 3 turnovers in a row. Going to try to calm down his Lady Panthers. Low-scoring affair, 22-11. Still anybody's ball game.
Yes.
And if you don't start warming up from the field, this could get interesting.
Yes, it could. And you know, when you come out of half and you start off with 3 straight turnovers, it's a bad thing. But how this game's been going, it should be easy to get back. You know, and you get it back on the defensive end, and then on the offensive end. Right now, they were passing and it was looking good earlier, but now they're overpassing. And when you overpass, you a lot of times turnovers. That's why a lot of coaches say, when you're open, shoot the ball. You know, because they don't like to see turnovers.
Tushka with it up top for Olin Dunford. Going to swing it over to Paris. In the corner deep now. McCray 3 wouldn't fall. Rebound. Michaela Brewer out of Tran into the front court. Tran holds it high. The feed Brewer. Now Williams open jumper off the mark. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Brewer. High off the glass and good. Michaela Brewer with 10 points to lead the way for the Lady Panthers. Under 5 left, third quarter. Paris going to call out the offense for Coach Dunford. Going to feed Hoyle. And back out goes McCray. McCray looks to dish and then airmails it over the head of Aubrey Miller, and a turnover.
And that's that length that the Lady Panthers have, because you know, Sierra Wade, she's out there. She's probably one of the tallest players on the floor, and she's a guard. And so it's hard for the smaller guards to see over, and that's where that turnover came from.
Sierra Wade finds Tran, now over Drake, and through her hands. The turnover bug has bit.
Yes, it has.
Every Lady Panther. Approaching 4 minutes left. Natalie Paris with it. And she's going to get fouled as she splits a double team up top. Who they whistle it on? Sierra Wade going to pick up her second. First whistle this half on Franklin. Whistle on either team. And Paris will be at the line. She'll get one more. Gets the second. 3 points for Paris. 12-point advantage for Franklin as we're under 4 to play. Third quarter and a turnover. My goodness. McCray gets hacked. That'll send Lucy McCray to the line. Nevaeh Tran won't pick up her first. McCray can't hit the first. Chella Green going to check in for Sierra Wade. She'll take a seat. Second one in the air and good for Lucy McCray. 4 points for McCray. 11-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Timeout or a tie-up? It's going to be a timeout called by Coach Hardbarger. So we will take a break as well. Hang with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
There's a lot of people in here.
Welcome back. There are a lot of people in here.
A lot of people.
They've opened the doors to our right. Maybe to let some cool air in here. Although, I mean, it was near 70 outside.
It was 71.
They do have the air conditioning on, and there's a lot of folks in the stands. And of course, coming up at the conclusion of the girls varsity, boys will take to the floor about 10 minutes after this one concludes, and we'll have it here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. If you haven't already, go ahead and share our post, share the Facebook Live feed. You can share also our YouTube feed. Copy that link and share it on your Facebook page, Instagram, whatever you got. Put it on your story. To the hole, Nevaeh Tran can't get the point-blank layup. And they get bailed out as it's out of bounds off of a Lady Mustang. Battle at Cowie Mountain. Should be a good one to end here. The night of basketball. Shot partially blocked. Tella Green had Hoyles block her shot. Varsity boys looking for some revenge. They lost back on the 21st, 58-46 to the Mustangs. Williams to the hole. Blocked from behind. Out of bounds off of Sydney Williams. 9-point lead for the Lady Panthers. If you just joined us at the break, it was 22-9. So you can see, ain't nobody scoring much.
No.
Final over there was 52-27, but I don't think either team's going to sniff 50.
Unless something changes here shortly.
Somebody needs to get hot quick. McCray had it briefly. Now a three up and good by Aubrey Miller. Look out. .245 left third quarter. Nevaeh Tran. Into the corner, Drake. High pass. Brewer intercepted. Lucy McCray down court. McCray harassed. Knocked away. Picked up on Nevaeh Tran. A lot of contact. High pass over to Tella Green. Catches, shoots. Got it. First points for Tella Green. Panthers needed that. Sometimes the defense can spark the offense, and I think that may be the case.
And that's what you really want. You really want your defense to spark the offense.
Bodies on the floor everywhere. Eventually, Nevaeh Tran picks it up. Drake open baseline. Rebound Williams, and she gets fouled. That'll send Sydney Williams to the line to try to build onto this 10-point advantage. First whistled on Smoky this second half. And Melanie Hoyle pick up her second foul. And Williams hits from the charity stripe.
That's good for for someone to see that ball go in from the free throw line.
Yeah, she already has 1 point from the free throw line. Issues on the other end of the court with the basket. They'll get the net unfurled. And the second free throw shot by Sydney Williams. Got the roll. Lady Mustangs push. Miller, hot shot. No good, but she was fouled. Tori Inslee will pick up the foul. Her first, third on Franklin. And Aubrey Miller, the senior for Coach Olin Dunford, will be at the line. 2 shots, and she hits the back of the iron. Again, the back of the iron. Misses both. Brewer brings it up. Michaela, the senior on senior night, dishes over to the freshman Tori Inslee. Her shot wouldn't fall. Long board. Picked up by Brewer. She's played tremendous.
Yes, she has.
Leads the way with 10 points. Underneath, Brewer powers up. Make it 12 points now for the senior Michaela Brewer. 75 seconds left and a turnover. And another turnover, knocking it away. And stealing it, Aubrey Miller. And we've got whistles. They're going to whistle a foul on Chella Green. Fans don't like that. Fourth on Franklin. Tran going to take a seat as Burns checks in. Approaching a minute left. 14-point advantage. Tushka blocked by Sydney Williams. She saves it out of bounds into the hands of Tori Inslee. Inslee is going to be fouled. The reach in on Hoyle. It's going to be her third. Melanie Hoyle will take a seat. Coach Olin Dunford will rest her with 3 fouls. Allison Mackey has checked in for her. Kendall Burns. 36 seconds left. Over to Carlton. Now Burns with it. Draining clock here. Going to drain the remaining 25 seconds off that third quarter clock. Headed to fourth with a commanding lead. Inslee with 19 seconds left. Her pass knocked away by Tushka. Count it and one. That strategy didn't work.
No, it did not. After a while, when you're doing it, you have to, know that the defense is going to anticipate and try to shoot the gap, and that's exactly what Tushka did on that play.
Foul on Carlton, her second. Can't hit. Rebound, Taylor Carlton. Down to 10 seconds. Burns backs it out. Finds Carlton. Now dishes Chella Green baseline. Now Carlton between her legs. Burns at the buzzer. And that'll do it. One more quarter of action in the Battle of Cowie Mountain. On the varsity girls side, 12-point advantage for the Lady Panthers as we head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
You're watching Lady Panther Varsity Basketball.
Fourth quarter about to begin here at the Panther Den. (38-18). Franklin will have opening possession. Guys back on control. The key may have gotten reset. You may have to throw the key back up there. Put the scoreboard back up on screen. Nevaeh Tran finds Drake. Drake wouldn't fall. Rebound picked up by the Lady Mustangs. Harris with the bucket.
With another 2 points.
Harris now has 5. His shot was no good. And underneath, we've got a foul on the rebound. It's going against Sydney Williams. It's going to be her third. 6th on Franklin. Foul starting to mount up.
10-point game.
Underneath, knocked away. Tie up, possession arrow is to Smoky Mountain. Miller with it into the corner. From McCray back to Miller. 3. Barely hit the back of the backboard. Rebound, Nevaeh Tran. Wade 3. And last touched, I believe, by Kanan Drake, and it's back over to the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. In the second half, Nevaeh Tran, a really good ball handler, just does not seem to be in sync with the basketball.
No, it has a lot to do with the pressure that they're putting on her. And
issues.
Yes.
Another turnover.
Oh my goodness.
Back to back. And a foul on Sierra Wade. Wade going to pick it up.
She got a steal and a turnover.
Wade has 3.
Yeah.
Williams has 3.
Yes.
1 and 1 for Natalie Parrish.
And it could be a
single digits, and it is. Parrish with 6 points. Got the roll. Hannah Huddleston has checked in for Olin Dunford off the Smoky bench. 6.5 left, fourth quarter. Brewer had it out to Williams. Now Nevaeh Tran dribbles. Finds Drake. And another turnover.
Yes, as soon as Coach Dunford put that man to man, you know, it slowed Franklin down. You know, because at first, you know, with that zone, they were running through that and getting open baskets, getting rebounds, getting all kinds of things. And now they can't get offensive rebound. Girls are boxing out, and the Lady Panthers, they need to work to get around instead of just trying to go over on the offensive rebounds.
Under 6 minutes left. Miller with it. Now to Hoyle. Cross court pass. Miller thought about a deep 3. Now she's going to attempt. And it's off the mark. Offensive rebound. Hoyle. She goes up, can't hit. And it's off of the Lady Mustang. Five and a half left, fourth quarter. Chella Green dribbles. Brewer up top. Inslee going to attack. Tori Inslee saw the lane. That's 4 points for Tori Inslee, the freshman. As we approach 5 minutes left. Paris gets fouled. And who's it going to be? Is it Williams? If it is, it's her fourth. Yes, it is Sydney Williams. Fourth foul on Williams. Looks like Kanan Drake going to check back into the game after his first free throw. It's off the mark for Paris. Sydney Williams will take a seat.
And this is how fast, like, the tide can turn, you know, in the game. And this is what we thought the game was going to be like.
If you just joined us, at one point, Franklin had a 20-2 lead in this game. Obviously, have only scored 12 points since that 20-2 lead, and that was late in the second quarter. Inslee underneath. Back-to-back points for Tori. Driving to the hole, off the mark McCray. Rebound Franklin. And Inslee brings it up. 4.5 left, fourth quarter. Green feeds Drake. Drake double team, gets fouled. Over the back That's on Hoyle. Maybe her fourth. It will be on Hoyle. That is her fourth. Drake hits the first. 7 points for Kanan Drake. First in the second half, though. Kanan had 6 quick points in that first quarter.
And you know what? There's a lot of people in here, but there's even more people in here now for some strange reason. I don't know how that's possible.
Lane violation.
And they're seeing a good ending to this game.
And when we're approaching 8 o'clock, that's when the boys varsity was supposed to tip off, and it won't, obviously. Probably has a lot to do with it. Or maybe they've just been circling for about an hour trying to find a parking space.
Yes.
Issues in the paint. Tushka picks it up and gets the bucket. 6 points for Tushka now. Under 4 left.
Oh,
double dribble. We've seen that a couple of times. .352 left fourth quarter. Is Paris going to feed McCray? Now pass knocked away underneath. Picked back up and then lost. Kendall Burns with it. Burns gets fouled. Smart foul by Smoky. That's just their fourth, so no shots. This will be on the floor. McCray, though, is going to pick it up, and that is her fourth. So you've got McCray with 4 fouls. You've got Melanie Hoyle with 4 fouls, and Sydney Williams for the Panthers on the bench with 4 fouls. Into Drake. Count it, and 1. Foul going to be on Aubrey Miller. And this is when your bigs underneath.
Yes.
Williams on the bench right now, but Drake and Brewer start to take over and get some buckets underneath as the shot is up and good at the free throw line. The old-fashioned three-point play. 38-24. Franklin padding that lead as we've got a timeout on the floor. So we'll take one. Hang with us across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. We're back to action out of the timeout. 3 hit the top of the backboard. Smoky picks it up. Tushka to the hole. It wouldn't fall. Another offensive board and another stick back. Wouldn't fall. Franklin will slow it down. Brewer with it. Get it out of there. Finds Drake. Drake drives in. Now Burns with it. Over to Torrey. 3. Front of the iron. Rebound Burns. She powers up. Can't get it. And they'll say last touched by Lady Panther. Aubrey Miller feeds up top. Natalie Paris drives in. Can't get the roll. Drake with the board. 2:30 left fourth quarter. It's knocked away from Drake and out of bounds. Last touch by Lady Mustang. Now they're going to discuss things. Maybe not. Melanie Hoyle checks back in for Smoky. In for Hardbarger and the Lady Panthers. Vega Tran back into the game. Brewer looks to trigger. She'll get it in up top. Tori Inslee. And now going to feed to Brewer. Out to Drake. Over to Green just inside the arc. And that one's well off the mark. Rebound Melanie Hoyle going to feed up court. Lucy McCray gets fouled. Count it. And an opportunity at the charity stripe. Chella Green going to pick up the foul. It's her third. 9th on Franklin. Lucy McCray, the senior, at the line. Rebound Drake. Inslee over to Drake in the corner. I'll tell you one thing, the defense, the man-to-man defense has definitely tired out the Lady Panthers.
Yes,
you can tell.
You can tell.
And that's a turnover. McCray in the paint, and she gets bailed out with a foul. McCray's first is good. Williams going to check back in, playing with 4 fouls. One more. Got it.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full one. We've got some breaking news. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll let you know.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back, fans. 10-point advantage for the Lady Panthers. 1:47 left, and we just got word that Pisgah lost to Brevard, meaning if this score holds up, Franklin will be the regular season conference champion in the Mountain 6 Conference.
Yes, that's big. That is big.
But still a lot of game left. 1:47 left, anything can happen. Full court press, another turnover. Paris running shots, wouldn't fall. Rebound off to the Panthers. Tori Inslee with it. Inslee coast to coast. Inslee can't hit. Bodies on the floor, and a traveling violation on Franklin. In the corner. Wild shot, wouldn't fall. Almost a turnover. Tran, outlet pass. Inslee lost her balance, able to get a shot up. On the rebound, it is off of the Lady Panther. Paris with it in the paint. That shot wouldn't fall. Smoky's had some opportunities to cut into the lead. They're just not falling. 53 seconds left. And a whistle and a foul. Coach Olin Dunford going to have to foul a couple of times to get the Panthers at the charity stripe. Just the 6th one on Smoky. 46 seconds left. Drake. They're not going to foul her. Like they're going to foul Tran. Now to Brewer. High off the glass. Good. Michaela Brewer. 14 points for the senior on senior night. That may have sealed it.
And I think in the last 3 minutes, Kanan Drake has gotten every defensive rebound for the Panthers.
Definitely had her fair share, and we've got a whistle and a foul. We don't have official rebounding stats. Those are actually done by the videotape. All right, go back and score it. 17 foul on Smoky, so 1-and-1 coming up for
I have her down
Tran.
8. She has 8 right now on mine.
Tran, 1-and-1. Got the first. 4 points for Nevaeh Tran. Back of the iron with the second. 14 seconds left. Paris blocked by Sydney Williams. It goes right into her hands, and she was standing out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Smoky has it with 7.2 seconds left. This one's in the books.
Yes.
And Franklin will be the regular season Mountain 6 Conference champions, as the shot is up and good by Natalie Paris. And that is going to do it. Final in this one. Franklin, 41. And Smoky Mountain, 30. And congratulations with that victory. Have picked up the regular season conference championship, and they'll head into the Mountain 6 Conference tournament next week at East Henderson in the semifinals on Tuesday as the #1 seed, as they look to defend last year's Mountain 6 Conference tournament championship. Now they are announcing it to the fans here. They are announcing that Pisgah lost. That usually gets a cheer.
Yes.
Anytime that Pisgah does lose. All right, fans, we will wrap things up here on the girls varsity side and get you set for the boys varsity. That is coming up. Hang with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Coach Scott Bartwater. I'm the head coach of the Lady Panthers.
Kanan Drake, Jr. Candace Parker, Jr. Chella Green, Senior. Chesney Berry, Jr. Taylor, Senior.
Nevaeh, Jr.
Kendall, Jr.
Sydney Williams, Sophomore.
Sierra Wade, Sophomore. Tori Inslee, Freshman. Sydney Chapman, Jr. Corey Burrell, Sophomore. Michaela Brewer, Senior.
All right. Welcome back to Hello. The Panther Den.
I can't hear nothing.
As there we go. We couldn't hear ourselves there for a moment. We hit some wrong button here. And I'm getting text messages left and right. I'll check that here in just a few moments. 41-30, as you can see on screen. The final wasn't easy, Tony.
No, it was not.
But obviously, the game that Pisgah and Brevard had wasn't easy either. As Pisgah lost to Brevard, that means Franklin has won the regular season conference championship, and it doesn't matter how you win, just win, baby, right?
Yeah, just win, just get it done. They weren't able to. They were on Friday. They could have taken it into their own hands. Then they kind of let it go. But to win tonight was this exact same thing. You know that you can do it when you need to do it, and that's what they did tonight. And congratulations to Coach Hartbarger and the Lady Panthers.
Really, the story was a senior tonight in Michaela Brewer. She finished with 14 points on senior night.
Yes.
And her and Drake really set the tone early on. At one point, it was 20-2 in this game.
Yes. And if they can play like that, if those two, especially those two, if they can come out there and play like that and control the boards, and they were they were controlling on both ends, and they were putting it into the basket too. And if they can do that, they're tough to beat.
Well, they'll head into the conference tournament next week on Tuesday night or Tuesday afternoon, depending on how things shake out. We'll let you know who the Lady Panthers will take on in the opening round, or in the semifinals, rather. They get an opening round bye on Friday, and the semifinals are on Tuesday. We'll let you know the brackets and how all that shakes out. So congratulations to Coach Scott Hartbarger and the Lady Panthers. All right, we'll take a break here. The boys are warming up on the floor, and we'll get you set for the boys varsity. That's coming up. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. You're locked into the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
For those of you sitting at home right now, thank you for tuning in, but you guys are getting some great perspective, this camera work. Even if you can't appreciate what me and Mike Wood have to say, if you're not watching this and you're at home, you're blowing a great opportunity. A lot of resources going into this, and we got some great people, including you, George, and including Ben Walker over here behind me, making this thing happen.
For the end of the quarter, and goes to Evan Platt. He's going to turn the corner and score as the quarter ends. Platt 20 yards out, and Franklin has taken a 13-7 lead.
Nice run.
This is fun to watch here.
Yes, this is. This is a lot of heart. You want to.
As Coach Goldsmith and the previous coaches before him and Coach Josh and his staff here, there's a tradition that has been built here the last 15, 18 years.
We've got to continue to be physical. Now, watching film on the sideline, we're knocking them around when we're getting to them. And defensively, I think it comes down to fundamentals. Those guys just going where they've been coached to go, and we'll be fine.
The thing about it is, folks out there in Facebook and YouTube land are getting to watch Panther football on their phone or their TV. Good stuff. Daniel always runs like somebody just set the living room on fire, and he's trying to get out of there. It's fun to watch.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. We still have a bunch of folks hanging with us especially on YouTube. First down and 15. Seth Price turns a corner. Seth Price will score.
A lot of ability, good movement, can throw the ball, and a smart kid. Proud for Tim and Amy here.
And he's tough. He likes this sport.
Got that from his mama.
First and goal after the penalty at the 3-yard line. Sitting right up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown. 2:06 to go in the second. Franklin regains the lead. It's 20-14.
Noah's sitting right over that strong side of the left side of the offensive line. Took it right in, almost untouched. Panthers for 6.
Welcome back, fans, as we get set for the boys varsity. Both teams are done with their warm-ups. We're about to have the starting lineups introduced for both teams. They met back on January 21st, and it was a Smoky Mountain Mustang victory, 58-46. The Mustangs come in under Coach Adam Phillips at 12-9 overall and 6-3 in the Mountain 6 Conference. Franklin comes in after a victory over Pisgah on Friday night, a hard-fought one. It was a 3-game week last week, all in conference. And I think Coach Doug Clemens would take what he got last week. Tony, in conference, tough games. You go on the road on Monday, and then you're at home both Tuesday and Friday against a really good Pisgah team, even though their record may not say it.
Yes.
They're pretty scrappy.
Yes, and I think, anytime you play against people that you've played, for years, there's no telling what's going to happen there. And hopefully in this game they can, get out and take care of business, kind of how the ladies did at the beginning, and keep it going, keep it rolling through the whole game.
Got to set the tone early.
Yeah, set the tone early.
Just saw Braden Soroka. He is getting the start tonight in the change-up for Coach Doug Clemens in the lineup, and you've mentioned it a couple of times throughout the season, and this is the way a lot of coaches are, very superstitious when it comes to the lineup.
Yes.
So Soroka is going to get the start tonight. Both teams.
Hopefully he can come out and do like Michaela Brewer. Get out there and start playing. Never know.
Both teams are out on the floor, and we're just about ready to get this one underway in the Battle of Cowie Mountain on the hardwood, varsity boys style. Miles McClure will jump center on Michael Todd for Coach Adam Phillips. We are underway as Miles wins the opening tip, and Isaiah Johns will have it. Johns drives in. Now going to find McClure. Back to Johns, and he's going to step on the baseline. That'll be a turnover to begin this one. Standing room only.
Yes.
For most of the beginning of this game. A couple of seats in the very top. You can't see on our screen. There's a few seats if folks wanted to actually look for one. A lot of folks just like to stand near the wall and hold it up, make sure it doesn't fall down. Clayton Frady dishes over into the corner. Seagrave's three wouldn't fall. Offensive board Smoky, they'll reset. Michael Todd will swing it over to Frady. We'll talk about the conference tournament for the boys side here in just a few moments. As when we get a break in the action, we'll put up the conference standings. Michael Todd drives in, kicks it out. Now Frady back to Todd. Off balance, can't get the roll. Frady with the rebound, working on Soroka. He powers up, he can't get the roll. Another offensive rebound, and another shot point blank wouldn't fall. And another Smoky rebound. Michael Todd swings it over to Sink. Zeb Sink back to Todd. Now over Seagraves, quick ball movement. Michael Todd Drives in briefly. Finds Sink. Now to Frady. 6:30 left. Todd over to Sink. 3. Banks at home. Zeb Sink gets the scoring going.
And sometimes that's all you need is something like easy as that to kind of get you going. And that's usually what happens when a team gets multiple offensive rebounds and offensive possessions.
Miles McClure powering up high off the glass. It would not fall. And the rebound off to the Mustangs. They're going to race. 6 minutes left, first quarter. Here at the Panther Den tonight. Final regular season night of basketball. Conference tournament will begin on Friday. I'm George Young along with Tony Christie, our fantastic FPSN crew. Thanks to you watching tonight on YouTube or on Facebook. Share our post, our live feed, if you haven't already, on your Facebook feed. You can share our YouTube link as well if you'd like. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the Franklin Panther Sports Network. We post all the time, all kinds of good stuff, a lot of content. Seagraves 3. Seagraves and Sink have hit threes, and Smoky up 6-0. That shot wouldn't fall. Soroka trying to grab it. Went out of bounds, but secured by Smoky Mountain. Feet underneath, knocked away by Griffin Green as he was trying to hit Seagraves underneath.
And what happens when you've been playing defense, kind of like how the Panthers had to play defense for an extended amount of time because the Mustangs got several offensive rebounds. You come back on the offensive end, that was a quick shot because they've time possession. They've had the ball for a while.
3 by Sink. That one wouldn't fall. Another offensive board, Clayton Frady. He's a beast underneath. Powers up, wouldn't fall. Rebound, Soroka gets it knocked out of his hands. And it's off the Smoky Mountain Mustang. And it may be one of the reasons that Soroka got the start. Of course, it is senior night.
Senior night, yes.
But he's got some size, too.
Yes, he does.
And Frady underneath says he's 6'5" and 280 on this roster. And I believe that. Maybe a little more than 280. Soroka in the corner. Over it goes Johns. Now Green. Free throw line. Chad Wilson is checked in. Finds Soroka. 3. Got it! On senior night. Braden Soroka from downtown.
And that's what Braden does. He's not a back to the basket big man, even though he's 6'6". He's not a back to the basket big man. He's a face up, shoot some threes, and give it what you got.
White shot from beyond the arc, would not fall. Rebound Green goes in, wouldn't fall. Board by Frady. Off to Todd. Now outlet pass down court. Mitch White, they're going to dribble out now. Seagraves will have it. Now it goes to Michael Todd. Todd guarded closely by Isaiah Johns. Into the corner now. Seagraves 3. Long board, Chad Wilson. Wilson harassed by Seagraves. Finds Johns as we approach 3 minutes left. Soroka again thought about a 3. Got to swing it over right side. Wilson, top of the key. Johns now. Approaching 3 minutes left. Johns to the hole. Got it swatted away. Falling out of bounds, saving it into the hands of Seagraves. Frady high. Slow it down and give it up to White. Who finds Michael Todd. Looks over to Coach Adam Phillips for the call. Now going to direct the offense. On Seagraves. Todd now. Running jumper wouldn't fall. Rebound Miles McClure. McClure pull up. In and out. Rebound Sink. Knocked in the air. And secured by Miles McClure. McClure working on Frady. Leans in. Couldn't get it. Sink with a board. 2:10 left, first quarter. Up and down, but not a lot of scoring.
No.
Now Michael Todd definitely going to slow it down. The senior for Coach Phillips. Pass almost knocked away.
Michael Todd's a very good player. He played on my AAU team. He's a very smart player.
Frady for three. All the points that Smoky has scored are from beyond the arc. Yes. 3 threes in the game. Soroka deep in the corner, finds Green. Now Soroka tries to answer and does. Braden Soroka, the points so far, 2 threes for the senior. Some subs coming in for Adam Phillips. As Madden drives in, now kicks it out. Michael Todd wouldn't fall. Rebound Parker Flynn. He goes up, wouldn't convert with that one, and Miles McClure with the board. Woodard kicks it out. He's a senior. Drove in. Green to Soroka up top. Knocked away. Picks it back up. And finds Green. 40 seconds left. Green fadeaway. It wouldn't go in. The iron not kind so far for the Franklin Panthers. Michael Todd with 20 seconds left. To White. Now swings it to Madden. Madden with it. Down to 10 seconds left. Michael Todd. Now a three. Wouldn't fall. It's White. And that one's not going to count. It does not go. And I'll do it. First quarter in the books. 9-6 Smoky as we head to break across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
1 quarter in the books, 9-6. Smoky Mountain Mustang lead. If you just joined us, all 3-pointers. Seagraves, Sink, and Frady from beyond the arc. That's the 9 points for the Smoky Mountain Mustangs, and 2 threes for the Panthers are the only points. Soroka has 2 threes. The senior starting on senior night here at the Panther Den for Coach Doug Clemens. And it was a little ugly in that first quarter.
Oh, it was very, very ugly. And Frady also has 6 rebounds as well. So he's doing it on both ends. And that they just have to get into a groove, get into the game groove. Right now, because they're playing, the Panthers are playing defense for so long, when they get the ball, they're sprinting it down the court and they're shooting it. And they just need to take their time, be patient, get a good shot.
Sink shot, no. Rebound. Griffin Green. Green will swing it over to Woodard, the senior. Now Johns into the corner goes Miles McClure. McClure working on Parker Flynn. Gets position. And got the roll. First points for McClure. Smoky quickly down court. Shot wouldn't fall for White. Rebound McClure. Too quick. McClure with 4. 7:05 left. First half. Michael Todd harassed by Johns, and he's going to pick up the reach-in foul. If you can't tell, there are a lot of folks here in the stands, and it is a raucous crowd. The noise has been ratcheted up here in this varsity boys game. Michael Todd swings it into the corner now to Flynn. Pass intercepted. Johns leans in. Offensive foul. Wave off the shot.
That is actually a terrible call just because he fell toward the door. And there's no way that's possible. That was I hate to say it, especially on air, but that was bad. That was very bad.
Michael Todd with it, spinning and shooting. Swatted out of bounds by Zeb Sink. Just joined us. Panthers just took the lead in this game. First lead so far for the Panthers. As Hardbarger has checked in. Chris Hardbarger, another senior, into the game. Also into the game, Kellen Stiles, who had it briefly, finds Griffin Green. Now Trey Woodard up top. 6:10 left with McClure driving in. Double team. Can't get it to go. Fighting for the board. Zeb Sink comes out with it. Mustangs. And Michael Todd will bring it into the front court. 6 minutes left. Sink over to Todd. Back to Sink. Into the corner. Catch and shoot. Wyke. Every point that Smoky has in this ball game is from beyond the arc. All threes. 4 threes. And that's where we stand. Woodard shot blocked, and on the rebound, foul on Smoky. Yes, Zeb Sink will pick it up, his first. Adam Phillips getting in a whole new team. We'll get the numbers here in a second. 5:35 to go, second quarter. Kellen Stiles to trigger. Walliser into the ball game, along with Frady's back end. Stiles finds Wilson. Tough shot. First points for Wilson.
Yeah, and he finds the way just to put the ball in the basket.
Walliser had it up top. Kicks it to Seagraves. Now Wyke three. My goodness. 6 points for Wyke.
Miles McClure for three. I'll tell you what, a lot of three-pointers in this game. Here's another one going up.
That one would not fall for Seagraves. McClure pushing. Running shot, no, got his own rebound. Goes back up. High arcing shot off the mark. Ryan Walliser with a board. Got a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Coach Adam Phillips. He wants to talk it over. Tied at 15, fans, on the last regular season night of basketball in the Mountain 6 Conference. Tournament starts, the conference tournament, on Friday. The top 2 seeds get an opening round bye. They advance to the semifinals on Tuesday night at East Henderson. First round, Panthers win or lose tonight, will be at home.
Yes.
On Valentine's night. I invite you to come out, or you can most likely find it right here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. But after the rain we've had this week,
yes.
Who knows?
Who knows? But I tell you what, when I walked out the gym today and it was 70 degrees, I was in shock.
And it goes. It's surprised.
Yes, Wyke.
Mitch Wyke. Frady for three. Another offensive rebound. Flynn off to Frady.
First 2-point basket of the night for the Mustangs.
5 points for Frady. He secures the rebound. Outlet pass. Mitch Wyke with it. Swings it over Seagraves. Tip up. And in. Now Parker Flynn. And a timeout on the floor. My coach, Doug Clemens, he wants to talk it over. So we'll take a quick break as well. Back right after this. Welcome back, fans. We're back to action out of the timeout. Franklin has it. Styles into the corner. Green for three. That one rims out. Tell you, this rim on the right side is not kind. Hopefully when we flip to the left side in the second half, it's a better rim for the Panthers. Parker Flynn out of bounds. 3:25 left in the second. 4-point advantage for Smoky. Wilson. Out to Styles. Into the corner. Griffin Green. He finds Miles McClure. Approaching 3 minutes left. Another three. That one's short. Rebound. Hartbarger. His stick back wouldn't fall. Tip up by McClure wouldn't fall. Smoky with a rebound. Down court. Michael Todd. Splits a double team. Shot wouldn't fall. Parker Flynn with the offensive board and the stick back. 6-point lead now for Smoky. Deep three, Wilson. Well off the mark. Rebound, Clayton Frady. And Griffin Green going to pick up the foul in the backcourt. Just the third on Franklin. Seth Krupe going to check into the game for the first time for Chad Wilson. He'll take a seat. 2:39 left in the second. Michael Todd into the front court. He'll dish a pass Seagraves back to Todd. Now bounce pass over to Frady outside the arc. Frady now lost control of it, and who last touched it? It was off of a Panther. You can see on this shot here down the line, we got a lot of folks just holding the wall up.
Yes.
Even a guy with a camera right here sitting down. Michael Todd in the paint. Wouldn't fall. Rebound. Miles McClure. McClure spinning and shooting. Got his own rebound. Stick back. McClure.
And Miles he's taking the Michaela Brewer role.
He's got 9 points. Shot. Back of the iron by Seagraves. Long board. Michael Todd.
Good pass.
Underneath off the glass. Parker Flynn.
6 for Parker Flynn.
Minute and a half left. A turnover knocked away from McClure. Michael Todd for Coach Adam Phillips. An attack. High off the glass. Rebound. Miles McClure gets it stripped. Todd leans in. It wouldn't fall. Tip up wouldn't fall. Seth Krupe with a rebound and a reach in on Todd, I believe. Just a second on Smoky. First on Todd. Soroka going to check back into the game as Hartbarger takes a seat. 64 seconds left in the second quarter. I promised to talk about the conference standings, but we never have. We'll do that at the break, fans. Krupe for three. That one wouldn't fall. Clayton Frady with the board. Under 50 seconds. remaining. Underneath. Sink travels with it.
Good defense there by Miles.
Student section reminds him he can't do that. 43 seconds left.
6-point lead.
Need some positive offense, whatever that may be.
Going into half, yes.
Going into the half. If it's a three, if it's driving and getting a foul, got to have something positive happen here. 25 seconds left. McClure for three. Rebound Wyke. Feeding up to Frady. Frady. Late whistle. Offensive foul. The students are about to attack the official if he hadn't blown that whistle. You could hear the anticipation.
And it was the same official that called that last one. He came running down the court to call it. Because he knows what would have happened. Because that crazy one he called earlier was
Down to 10 seconds. Styles. Now Green over to Soroka. 4 seconds. McClure at the buzzer. Got it. A three. That's a big shot in the first half of action. Franklin trails by 3. The Smoky Mountain Mustangs will have the half-court shooting contest coming up here in just a few moments as the cheerleaders will perform to take us to break here in the Battle of Cowie Mountain on the hardwood. Hang with us, fans. More to come at the break.
Everidge Payne, senior.
Kaylee Coker, junior.
Hannah Angel in 11th grade.
Emily Hunter, the 200.
Micah Tat, shot put.
Maria Scrow, the 800.
Anna Tassinger and hurdles.
Nathan Stamian, the 2 mile.
Lauren Basham, 55-meter dash.
I'm Colby Hurst, pole vault.
Ethan Stamey, the 3200.
Andrew Garrison, the 2 mile.
Mia Pendergast, sophomore.
Michaela McClure, 9th grade.
Aaron Ash, 9th grade.
Isabel Duchesne, hurdles.
Olivia Out,
High jump.
Dava May, the mile.
Hayden Marshall, and I'm in 9th grade.
Welcome back, fans. At the break of the girls varsity, or excuse me, the boys varsity. I was just thinking about looking at some of the comments. We need to pass along the girls varsity score. Boys varsity, 23-20. The Smoky Mountain Mustangs with a 3-point edge. Congratulations to Scott Hartbarger and the Lady Panthers. They were victorious over the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. and Pisgah lost tonight, meaning that Franklin able to secure a regular season Mountain 6 conference title tonight, and kind of a weird way to do it, but just got to win and hope some things happen, and they did. Pisgah lost to Brevard, so congratulations. They've earned a #1 seed in the conference tournament, which begins, for the girls at least, next Tuesday. I'm George Young, along with Tony Christie, and another ugly half of basketball. Tell you, we've had some ugly games, and this one, a lot of action in that first quarter, at least, up and down the floor. But shots just were not falling.
Yes, to end the game, to end this half at 23-20, that's rough, because they were actually moving up and down the floor, and there was, shots going up. But for the Panthers still to be in this game, and the Smoky Mountains team, they've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've made 5 3-pointers already, and that's actually a lot of times that's for a game. How many?
It was a 3-fest in that first quarter.
Yes, and they're only down 3 now. So it's been they've actually been playing pretty good, but not. It was pretty good on the low end.
Right.
They need to pick it up. They need to make sure that they take their time on offense. I know they're trying to push it and get good early shots, but they need to make sure that if it stopped, move it, work it, because Smoky Mountain's in man-to-man, and if you're in man-to-man, they're in man-to-man. Make them work, because you're in a zone, and if you make them work on that end, it's going to be easier on the defensive end.
Well, we'll see if that happens in the second half, as Coach Doug Clemens talking to his boys. Both teams still in the locker room. I know a lot of coaching, I'm sure, is happening in both locker rooms. And we'll come back, fans, and we'll get you set for the third quarter here in just a few moments. So hang with us across YouTube Live and Facebook Live. You're locked into the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Doug Clemens, head coach, Franklin Boys Basketball.
I'm Trey Woodard, and I'm a senior.
I'm Eli Gilbert, junior.
I'm Kellen Stiles, sophomore.
My name is Trey Finland, and I'm a sophomore.
My name is Seth Kirby, and I'm a junior.
Griffin Green, sophomore.
Miles McCool, sophomore.
Isaiah Johns, junior.
My name is Chad Wilson, and I'm a junior.
Braden Soroka, senior.
Bennett Swafford, senior.
Dexter Jennings, junior. Chris Hartwalker, I'm a senior.
Ross Rogers, junior.
Welcome back, fans, as the half-court shooting contest is officially now in the books as they're heading off. And the Fine Athletic Directors Ryan Haley and Blair King are manning the mops and are sweeping the field, the gymnasium floor. And we'll get to third quarter action here in just a few moments. And we'll look at the boys' standings here. We talked about it a couple of times as Franklin and Smoky are in that 3 and 4 line. So whoever wins this one will get that 3 or 4 seed, because Brevard and East Henderson all have losses that none of these two teams can match. So they're locked into the 3 or 4 seed, meaning they'll be hosting on Friday a first-round conference tournament game, as Hendersonville and Pisgah there will have byes in the opening round of the conference tournament. We'll look at the schedule as the conference tournament will begin on Friday night. The 3, 4, 5, and 6 seeds will play, and Franklin will be playing on the boys varsity side on Friday night. Valentine's night here at the Panther Den. And if they're lucky enough to win, then they'll be in the semifinals at East Henderson and East Flat Rock on Tuesday, the 18th. The girls varsity, they're going to already be in the semifinals because they've earned a #1 seed in the conference tournament. And they'll take on a team to be determined on Friday night. So it's tournament time, Tony.
Yes.
It's an exciting time to be a basketball fan. Both teams are back out of the locker room, and we are just about ready to get the third quarter underway. 23-20. Mustangs with a 3-point edge at the break, but the way both teams have been shooting the 3, we've talked about it a couple of times, really anybody's game at this point.
Yes, it is. And the game has been kind of, a little ugly. But I tell you what, besides that one call, that one charge call, the officials actually been good in this game. It's just been some bad play by both teams.
Really poor shooting.
Yeah, poor shooting. Yeah, that's what the main thing. Yes.
There have been open shots really for both teams and point blank layups.
Right.
You've had some chances in the paint, and they've just not fallen. Franklin with the basketball to begin the third quarter. Glad you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live.
And Smoky came out in that man-to-man again.
George Young along with Tony Christie. Shot no good. Offensive board, Chad Wilson. Green will have it up top. Now find a teammate in Soroka on senior night. Braden Soroka getting a lot of minutes. Griffin Green to the hole.
He needed to dunk that right there. He jumped to make the layup.
Knocked away by Green.
And he's only a sophomore, so he'll realize that when he goes up, you go up to dunk it, and then you switch to the layup.
Michael Todd with it. Slow it down. Direct traffic now. Swings it over to Seagraves into the corner. White back to Seagraves. 7 minutes left. 3 up and good. Connor Seagraves gets the scoring going, just like the Mustangs got the first quarter going with a 3. So second 3, 6 points for Seagraves. Wilson. 4 points now for Chad Wilson. Another 3. Off the mark that time. Board picked up by Griffin Green. 6:20 left in the third. Chad Wilson on the dribble. Gets triple teamed. Finds position. Can't get the bucket underneath. Another point blank layup. It was a tough one though. Three. Got it. Seagraves. My goodness.
That's a way to start a half if you're a Smoky Mountain Mustang.
It's the way they began the first quarter. Soroka out to Green. 7-point advantage for the Mustangs. Isaiah Johns in the corner. Now Wilson with it. Feeding Miles McClure, and it's knocked away. 5.5 left, third quarter. With all the threes that have been hit, you would think that it was a perimeter game, but there's been a lot of shots in the paint. Just not going for either team. Another three ball. That one's no good. Back of the iron, and the rebound, Clayton Frady. And off to the races go the Mustangs. Count it, and one. Mitch White with the opportunity at the stripe to make it a 10-point Mustang lead. Whistle and a timeout. Doug Clemens ain't happy.
No, not at all.
5:05 left, third quarter. We'll take a break. Hang with us across the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. .05 left. Panthers call timeout. But an ugly start for the Panthers here in the third quarter as Mitch White will be at the line to try to put his team up by 10. And he does.
A 9-2 run that the Mustangs are on right now.
Wilson thought about driving in, picks it up, finds Green outside the arc. Guarded by Todd. Now to Wilson, under 5 left. Third quarter, Soroka. Now McClure lost control of it. Green three. Got it. Big shot for Griffin Green and the Panthers to stop the bleeding. Frady. 7 points for Frady. 4.5 left. Under 4.5 now. 4:22 of the moving clock. Miles McClure, dangerous pass. John's open jumper. Back of the iron. Rebound Frady. It's knocked away off of Wilson.
Dangerous time night right now for the Panthers. They have to get a stop here.
It was close for a while in Silva. Soroka swats it away from Frady, but they'll whistle a foul on Soroka. Smoky able to pull away late in that game.
Right.
2 shots for Frady as the first foul was whistled on Braden Soroka. Frady's first shot up and good. Eight points for Frady.
Wow.
Got the roll. Parker Flynn checks in for Adam Phillips. Mustangs looking for the season sweep, for the regular season at least.
And I can tell you, he takes out 280 Clayton Frady and put in Parker Flynn at 225.
McClure got fouled. Flynn going to pick up the foul. His first. Smoky's first as the first shot at the line is up and good by Miles McClure. McClure's been hot and cold in this game. He leads the way for the Panthers. $14 points after those 2 buckets. Underneath, high off the glass, wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound and the stick back for Mitch White. Chad Wilson Over to McClure. Driving in. High off the glass. No. Board Todd. Todd being harassed by Green. Over to Seagraves. Finds Sink now out beyond the arc for another three. Up and good.
That was
Mitch White. We've got a whistle. And was there a timeout?
I don't know what happened.
Okay. Three threes for White. Soroka. McClure tries to answer. And does. He got the roll. 17 points for McClure. My goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Seagraves. 4 threes for Connor Seagraves. 14-point advantage. McClure answers. The problem is McClure cannot beat Smoky. He's got to have some teammates, and
no one stopping.
They've got to play some defense.
Yes, and there's been no stops. But it's good. At least they're keeping up.
McClure got fouled. He'll be at the line for 3 at the charity stripe. Foul going to be whistled on Flynn. That'll be his second. We got the first.
And right now, he has the hot hand, so they're trying to give him the ball. And that's the smart thing to do. But what's happening is the guy that's guarding him and the guy he's guarding they're rotating them out in and out the game.
And they just did.
Yeah.
Brady now back into the game.
Another body at him. So he's going to get tired eventually, and he just needs to make sure he keeps it up. And then some other guys we need to get a stop right here. That's the biggest thing. Get a stop. Consecutive stops. That's how you get back into a game.
10-point advantage for Smoky. Sink gives it up to Frady. Now Zeb Sink headed briefly. Now Todd tries to drive in. Mitch White to the hole. Blocked by Griffin Green. Got his own block shot off the glass. Good. Positive things happen on the defensive end, but then Smoky able to get the rebound or get the block shot.
Yes.
It's happened throughout the night. Turnover. Mitch White with it. Over to Sink. Foul on McClure. Miles picks up his first. Third on Franklin. Shots for Zeb Sink. Can't hit the first. They'll get one more as Woodard going to check into the game.
Hold on. What just happened? The lane violation?
The officials are saying that they can't check in any players.
I know. It was.
There was a lane violation?
But it was. I guess it was a lane violation because it wasn't a three-point shot.
Okay. Woodard and Krupe have checked into the game. And one more for Zeb Sink. Officials aren't very demonstrative with their signaling tonight.
No.
In and out, no good. With all this commotion, people walking behind us, in front of us, sometimes it's hard to pick up on what's happening. Wilson.
There you go, Chad. Man, they came right back down.
Brady. No rest for the weary. Johns lost control. Picked back up by Wilson. 8 points now for Wilson as we approach 23 seconds left in the third.
And they still haven't got to stop. So
can't trade buckets.
No. Isn't that amazing? But earlier we didn't think they were going to get to 50. They're at 50 right here.
Smoky had 23 coming into this third quarter and have gone off.
Yes. 52.
Add some more. White with a bucket. Three quarters in the books. 12-point lead for the Mustangs as we head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network.
Have you seen what's new at the WNC Sports Zone? Baseball and softball season is right around the corner, and they've got all the gear you'll need. Check out their unique selection of athletic apparel and custom team hats, plus walls of shoes for every sport. Got a t-shirt or hat you need designed and embroidered? Give the WNC Sports Zone a call at 828-369-6587 and let their expert staff bring your idea to life. The WNC Sports Zone, open till 8 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back to the Panther Den on the final regular season night of basketball in the Mountain 6 Conference. Battle of Cowie Mountain on senior night rounds out the slate. Glad that you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. If you haven't already, go ahead and like our Facebook page. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get notifications and be able to follow Franklin Panther Sports. Tournament begins on Friday, the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament. And it doesn't really matter the way this one turns out. 3 and 4 seeds will be either Smoky or Franklin. And they'll be playing their respective home gymnasiums on Friday night in the opening round of the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament. If they're able to win, then they'll advance to the semifinals on Tuesday night. Smoky draining some clock now. Adam Phillips knows that Franklin is warmed up from the floor. So you've got a 12-point advantage. You try to take some possessions away by draining clock down to 7:18 left fourth quarter. Pass knocked away, picked back up by Frady. Now Todd going to dribble out. So you can see Coach Phillips saying drain clock.
Yes, definitely. They've had the ball for a minute.
We saw Pisgah do this.
Yes.
On Friday night. And we got a whistle and a foul coming up on Franklin. Chad Wilson picks it up, his second, and the fourth on Franklin. Into Todd. Guarded by Johns. Now to the hole. Mitch White has had his way.
Yes, he has.
No answer for him. Krupe finds McClure. 3 wouldn't fall for Miles. And all of a sudden you look up. Smoky with a chance to take a 16-point edge.
Yes.
With 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the fourth. These two teams met back on the 21st of January, 58-46, 12-point Smoky win. And right now, there could be more. In that game, Miles McClure did not play. He was injured. Smoky draining more clock. They've had the ball twice in this fourth quarter and have drained almost 2 minutes off the clock.
Yes. Like the game is almost over. Like if they, how this is working.
Frady with it. Now the student section getting restless. They're booing as Todd drives in, can't get it to go. Rebound, Miles McClure. McClure pushes. And they're going to whistle a blocking foul on Smoky Mountain. Connor Seagraves will pick it up. Was he in the act? Yes, he was. Third on Smoky, the second whistled. Well, actually, going to whistle that one on Frady. Okay. Thought Seagraves was the one that hit the deck. Frady picks up his second. McClure to the free throw. Get one more. Is he perfect from the line?
Yes, he is. He's 3 of 3. 19 points, I believe.
And he gets the second.
And I think he's the only one that go to the free throw line.
Yeah. And a turnover. Styles gives it to McClure. 5 minutes left. McClure pushes up court. Over to Green. 3. Can't hit. McClure's doing his best, but his teammates got to pick him up.
Yes, they do.
Wilson has 8 outside of the 19 or 20 now by Miles.
Pass.
Underneath, Seagraves. No, stick back up and good by Zeb Sink.
Still a lot of time, but the Panthers have to get stops.
Green. I'll say he hooked him. Offensive foul on Griffin Green. Fans don't like that.
That's the second bad call. By the same guy.
Into the front court. Zeb Sink now finds Todd. See if they drain more clock here, Tony. Down to 4 minutes left. They will. We've got a whistle and a timeout called by Coach Adam Phillips. Going to be a full timeout, so we'll take one. Stay with us, fans. Back right after this. Welcome back to the Panther Den. 56-42 Mustang advantage. Not looking good, but still time. 3:48 if you're a Panther fan. Got to hit some shots in general. Threes would be preferred. Also, you've got to get stops, and that just hasn't happened in the second half.
Right. Or, you know, two of the ways you come back. Actually, one, you have to have two things. Score the basketball, either by threes or preferably by going to the basket, getting fouled, scoring while the clock is stopped, and then coming on defense and actually getting the stops.
To the hole. Shot blocked by McClure. And now reach-in foul on Mitch White.
That's only their, I think that's only their team fourth. So, you know, you have to go to the basket and try to get into the bonus.
Yeah.
So then you're coming back like that, making free throws while the clock is stopped.
3.5 left, fourth quarter. McClure working on Flynn. Kicks it out. Johns for three. A bad night shooting. I haven't seen it in this 3-game winning streak.
No.
Approaching 3 minutes left. And when Smoky gets a possession, they take the air out of the ball. Almost a steal. And the easy bucket by Zeb Sink. Underneath, knocked away.
And what's happened is the defense, the pressure defense by Smoky has caused Franklin to lose all of their, out of their offense. They haven't been run anything in the offense in this whole quarter.
And nothing's falling.
Yeah, nothing's falling.
Outside of McClure. .210 left, fourth quarter. Flynn gets fouled. And looking ahead, these two teams could match up again.
Yes.
In the semifinals, if both are able to win on Friday night in the opening round of the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament.
And over the years of watching basketball and participating, it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Flynn will get one more.
But I do tell you one thing. The atmosphere in here tonight was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it is. Packed house, and they're making noise. I've been here where it's been a packed house, and you could hear a pin drop.
Mm-hmm.
Johns on Styles. 2 minutes left. Green. Over to Woodard. Johns for three. Short. Air ball. They'll say it was tipped. Coach Flemons says it was tipped. And the officials say it was tipped.
See, he's only had 3 bad calls in this game. That's a bad one, too.
And then McClure. And a whistle and a foul. And it will be the 7th on Franklin, so that'll send Smoky to the line. This is now the strategy. Yes. You've got to foul, get some possessions, because Smoky's just going to take the air out of the ball. They've done it since the beginning of this fourth quarter, and it's worked.
Yes.
They've taken Franklin out of the rhythm of their offense, if there was a rhythm. Definitely not a rhythm now. Got the roll. White will get one more. Really, it's been the Mitch White show in the second half.
It definitely has.
Flynn and Frady have been powerful on the boards.
And they've played great defense,
in the second half.
Yes, in the second half.
3-point Smoky lead at the break. They have blown it open here in the second half. Styles for three. Kellen Styles gives Franklin a pulse. You've got to get some turnovers now, and a whistle and a timeout called by Adam Phillips. They want to talk it over. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. I know folks come and go. Tune in. You may have not seen the schedule. Here it is for the postseason tournament action coming your way. First, it's the conference tournament, which begins on Friday, and then it's the state tournament. The 2A state playoffs begin on Tuesday, February 25th. in the first round. The Mountain 6 conference finals are next Thursday, a week from yesterday.
In the JV, they start their tournaments either Friday or Monday.
Yep.
And I was talking to someone that has, a vested interest, and they'd like it to have it on Friday.
Yep. That's what they are hoping.
Yes.
They can work it out.
You just host one time.
Only 4 teams out of the 6 make the JV conference tournament, so you have games on 2 nights. Semifinals and the finals would be on Thursday at East Henderson of the JV tournament.
Yes.
Got a foul on Isaiah Johns. That'll be his 3rd. 8th on Franklin. Shots for Michael Todd. Hits the first.
And last year, wasn't it both Franklin teams? All the Franklin teams were in the finals?
Except for the boys.
Except for the boys, yep.
Varsity. And he gets the roll on the second. Bennett Swafford, another senior, gets into the game. 66 seconds left. Swafford. Rebound Todd. Sink. Green, 3. Rolls in. .15 Smoky lead with 37.2 seconds left. Now a timeout called by Smoky Mountain. Trouble getting it in. Going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a break. Back right after this. Point advantage for the Smoky Mountain Mustangs, as this one is just 36.7 seconds away from being in the books, the regular season being in the books in 2019-2020. Glad that you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. We close out the final seconds here. Fantastic FPSN crew with us tonight. Brian Gillig, Philip Angel, Joshua Chastain, Clinton Taylor, Cooper Bailey, Ben Walker, all here in some capacity. It's a turnover, 30 seconds left. Green, 3. Rebound Seagraves, 20 seconds left. And a foul by Trey Woodard. That'll send Zeb Sink to the line. 19 foul on Franklin. Sink hits the first. All around stellar effort for Frady, Sink, Wyke, Seagraves. Balanced scoring, the starters. Second shot wouldn't fall.
And the crazy thing is, Michael Todd had 4 points, but he controlled what was happening for the Mustangs the whole night.
.11 seconds left. Johns, up top it goes. Woodard, 3. Wyke, back it out. That'll do it. Smoky Mountain will come out victorious in the Battle of Cowie Mountain tonight over the Franklin Panthers, 66-50. And they complete the season sweep over the Franklin Panthers. They won in Silva 58-46 and win tonight 66-50. As yes, the lights pretty much have gone out. We went black there for a moment. Briefly, Tony, looking at the stats, we talked about it throughout the night. Miles McClure really the only player that had any points that were significant. As Green finished with 6 points, Styles with a 3. You had Chad Wilson get hot there for a moment with 8 points, and Soroka, who got the start on senior night, he had 6 points. McClure was a story, and he just didn't have any help from his teammates, and they couldn't get any stops. It seemed like in the second half.
That's what the issue of the game was. They couldn't stop him at all. And when they were in man-to-man, couldn't stop him. When they were in zone, couldn't stop him. And it started off with they were in zone, and usually a lot of people, like basic basketball, if you have the zone played against you, try to shoot them out of the zone. If you have some shooters, and that's exactly what they were doing. And then they kept on going, and it kept coming. And then they had to come out and go into man. Once they went to man, that's when it really grew, because the ball handlers for Smoky Mountain, they were good, and they were able to get to the basket, dish off, and make open layups. So that's how the lead grew, because when they were in zone, it was close. Yeah. And then once they made a couple more threes and got them out that zone, it was lights out.
So the boys varsity loses tonight 66-50. Congratulations to Scott Hartbarger and the Lady Panthers. They were victorious over Smoky tonight. Pisgah lost, meaning that Franklin is the regular season Mountain 6 Conference champion, and they've got a #1 seed heading into the Mountain 6 Conference tournament, which for the girls will begin next Tuesday. All right, that's pretty much going to wrap things up. Thanks to our fine staff. We'll give you some details on what's going to transpire in the next couple of days. Friday's game we definitely will have here on FPSN. Outside of that, we'll let you know as the conference tournament, the semifinals and the finals, is at East Henderson and East Flat Rock. So for all involved, I'm George Young for Tony Christie. So long, everybody.